Gillespie Lab. I've set up in my garage here a station for monitoring various aspects of the must as well as the progress of the fermentation that we're about to undertake, using about 100 pounds, 10 gallons of Pinot Noir grapes ready for fermentation. Let me introduce you to the stations. First of all, we're going to be sterilizing our must with the sulfite addition. So we'll monitor the concentration of sulfite so that we know when it's safe to add our yeast to initiate fermentation. But we'll also be monitoring sugar concentrations before and during the fermentation, and we have a couple of methods for doing that. Specific gravity using hydrometers, as well as refractive index using this refractometer. We'll also be very concerned with the pH and the acid concentrations of the must and of the wine. And for that, we'll use a few different methods. We'll do a little paper chromatography. We'll use some test strips to monitor malic acid and lactic acid concentrations. And we'll use some titration methods for monitoring the tartaric acid levels. We'll both use a colorimetric measurement as well as a pH meter to determine the titration endpoint to estimate the tartaric acid concentration. Finally, when it's time to pitch yeast to initiate the winemaking, the fermentation, we'll use a microscope and a hemocytometer to monitor cell count so that we know the proper amount of yeast to add as well as the viability of the yeast that we'll add. We can also monitor that cell count during the fermentation as well to see how well the yeast are behaving. That's our lab. Let's get started.